We just passed the 11,000 user mark on Discord. Guys, why are you hesitating? Come and be a part of our community. It's an experience you just must have. As this video comes to a close, we would be truly grateful if you could subscribe to our channel. Please make use of the complimentary Discord offer that is detailed in the following explanation. It also has a paid website, although you can find a ton of free stuff on it. Some promising developments have occurred in the previous several days in the marketplaces, but nothing outstanding. Looking at the list of cryptocurrencies, it is clear that Bitcoin is only worth around $87,000. The price of Ethereum is around $2,000 and the price of XRP is around $2.40. After such a flat price period, it's nice to see green again, but the increases over the past day have been small. Movement. Looking at the 500 most advanced equities over the past 24 hours, reveals that overall increases in the double digits have resumed. We still appreciate seeing it, even though there aren't many substantial increases and most of it is just bouncing off lows. All of this is related to the ongoing discussions on tariffs and other things that are cooling down. I will likely film a movie soon about this subject because it is vital to the fields and the space's future. When those talks die down, the SEC and Congress will start giving us important updates. It was Justin who initially let us know that the new leadership at the SEC will be shifting the focus from cryptography regulations. Fantastic indeed. The process has already started. In the United States, numerous Bitcoin companies and ETFs have been approved. In my opinion, the SEC will continue to provide updates and has already approved several projects, including ETFs. As you may be aware, our focus is squarely on Xrp's exchange-traded funds. 18 different exchange-traded funds, ETFs based on Xrp, have been submitted upon finalization. I anticipate that ETF approval will follow the SEC's announcement that the case is largely concluded, which is likely to occur after their closed-door meeting on Thursday. If that's the case, Xrp's value is likely to skyrocket. A little over $2.40 is where Xrp is trading right now. A value from its current level of $2.40, it would be fantastic if it could double, for example, from $2.40 to $5. Also, the case is done and I predict substantial future growth for Ripple, therefore we are still shooting for some major XRP improvements. White House also gave us a major update on their attempts to get stablecoin legislation passed by the Senate in the next episode of What's Happening in Washington. In light of recent developments involving stable currencies, crypto policy will take the stage at Wednesday's Digital Chamber Blockchain Summit. My prediction that stable coins will become increasingly popular has always been correct. You can see that USDC has been accepted in Japan in the circles on the right side of my screen. Additionally, there was an update regarding Trump's media account. And in the midst of the token issue, Crypto.com is releasing exchange-traded funds, ETFs. There has been much discussion on Crypto.com and related topics, and now we are seeing some major developments with Crypto.com and stable coins in general. From the beginning, I believe that stable coins will have more market clout. We expect our present $200 billion to increase to trillions in the next 3 years. The first step is law. And the one we have here right now is the measure needs to be approved by the House of Representatives before it can be enacted into law. In order to iron out any kinks in the French-sponsored Stable Act, the version that lawmakers will vote on to settle any disagreements between it and the Genius Act, on April 2nd, the House Financial Services Committee will mark it up. Senate Majority Leader John Thune will lead debates on the bill in the Senate floor. Brian Hill and Chris Steele. With any luck, the Senate version will have enough support to pass as is according to the White House's expectations. The signing of stablecoin legislation into law before the year closes is now practically guaranteed. This might happen as soon as April. Ripple stands to gain substantially from this, and it will be a major event for ROUSD. Also, the XRP ledger is going to be huge, and we can see this with Ripple and XRP. A recent visit by Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse on Fox Business was noteworthy. Today on Mornings Maria, I brought up the fact that we have this statement: the forthcoming law, along with previous statements and suggestions, makes us undervalue the necessities of opening the U.S. Bitcoin industry, in my view. After 4 years of struggles, the United States is eager to resume its leadership role, and the SEC has been mum on Thursday plans. So far, we have heard a lot about what the SEC has to say, and I think this is the official video. It's a bit lengthy, but I generally don't play videos that long. What this move means for the US market, what the recent rise means, and a huge shout out to Bank Xrp'S. To view our return, please click here. Take a look at the cryptocurrency market price index this morning. It's up. The SEC's probe of Ripple, a cryptocurrency exchange, has come to a close. This is just the latest deregulation effort by the Trump administration. The head of the digital asset industry, Brad Garlinghouse, is on his way to meet with me shortly. Brad, it's wonderful to see you once more. It is great to have you here today. Well done on the move by the SEC. Because of this, you can offer congratulations to the whole sector. One of the original digital currency platforms, in my view, was Ripple. Businesses that the SEC intends to sue. You may remember that we first said the SEC would be legally wrong. Despite the fact that it cost over $150 million in legal fees, and an inordinate amount of time to prove this, we are pleased with the conclusion, because it allows us to enter the previously extremely unfriendly and tough U.S. cryptocurrency market. We also witnessed the response of the investors. Brad, Xrp's value has gone up in the last 7 days. How do you see the Japanese bank's possible plans to use XRP in light of the current state of the global markets? Regarding Ripple's expansion, what are your thoughts? The biggest financial institutions, of which 95% are situated outside the U.S., are the biggest, and the U.S. markets were practically paralyzed once the U.S. filed the complaint. BBVA and HSBC are examples of financial organizations. Payment processors may be new names to you. With trillions of dollars flowing across borders globally, the Japanese market is still massive, and I don't think it has been completely unlocked yet. Built on a foundation of technology that dates back over 50 years, SWIFT is the most widely used network today. Updating was feasible in bygone eras, especially with the U.S. government trying